Hey, what's up, nerds? I'm Cam. Today I'm going to show you how to create a system using mixins to help you avoid using a lot of inheritance and to increase the modularity of your code. Mixins are small classes that accomplish one specific task, but when you use them together, you can create a highly complex system. The second thing I'm going to show you is how to create a custom inspector using a reorderable list. A reorderable list is a powerful tool when designing a custom inspector. I can show you an example here. This action mixins display right here on the right is a reorderable list, and essentially it's drawing this list above it, action mixins, but I'm redrawing it using a reorderable list and redrawing each element to display all of the properties that this class create projectile has. So it's really good to organize different attributes that you need, and I can access everything I need from all of these classes in the list right from the list display itself, and then I don't even need to see the classes down here. So here's create projectile and check cooldown. But I can hide them just with my show mixin bool here. So if I hide those, then I can do all my work in this list directly because all of the parameters that I need to see are visible within it. So it's really good for designers. It kind of makes it a more organized tool because everything's in one place. And just to show you what I'm doing with mixins here, this is my weapon. If you look in the bottom left, when I fire, it just shoots a projectile every half second. But when I'm talking about adding unique behaviors easily, mixins are plug and play. So these little puzzle pieces of code, they already know how to work together. So whatever I want this gun to do, I can just add it. So if I click on my add button in my reorderable list, I'll show you how to create this menu system in my custom inspector videos. I can add anything I want to this weapon firing action. So I can add a play particle effect mixin and drag my muzzle flash on, and then that'll just right there play my particle effect when I fire my weapon. I can add a trigger animator mixin and give it a trigger name that it'll fire when this gun fires, and then just reference it in animator. And then that'll be all set up. So now if I fire my weapon, my gun animates and my muzzle flash plays. So that's really nice. So it's really, like you can see, it's super easy to add and remove stuff. Like if I don't want this to have a particle system anymore, I can just click on play particle systems and remove, and now my gun doesn't have that. So it's really easy to create unique behaviors without having to create a lot of derived classes from your base weapon class, which can get really confusing, especially with multiple inheritance, which you want to try to avoid for the most part. I can show you, like, this is just an example of a more complicated rifle that we're going to be working on through these videos. And if you look at the fire logic, like I have multiple different fire types, I have some UI stuff going on, and it's all going on with mixins in these nicely drawn inspectors. So I can just show you, if I fire this here, like it's updating, that slider is showing like how close the gun is to overheating. That UI is showing how many bullets are left. If it hits the top, it'll overheat. It's got two different fire types, so this is like a 3-burst shot and fully auto. So all this is going to be done using mixins, and it's all really modular, which is great. So the way I'm going to set this up is the next 3 videos I'm going to focus on teaching the mixin design philosophy, and the 3 videos after that I'm going to teach the custom inspector with a reorderable list. I'm going to give it like an intermediate level difficulty. The scripting, at least for the mixin episodes, is not too difficult. Once you get to the custom inspector, it's a little more tricky, at least it was for me, because the custom inspector is not something I've really worked with before. That being said, I'll put all this up on GitHub, so if you're stuck on something, you can see what I was working on at the time. And if you see something that I could be doing better, or something I'm doing wrong, feel free to let me know. Even if you just have feedback on the videos, I'd love to hear anything from you guys. That being said, I hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching.